goes the wrong way, and Ghana are going the right way.
I take the handball, the ball, but the Ghana player miss a penalty, not me. Maybe I can say apologize if I take a tackles and take injury the player and take a red card. Maybe I can say apologize. But in this situation, I take a red card, the ref says penalty. It's not my fault because I don't miss the penalty. You see the player miss a penalty. He say he do it the same in this situation. It's not my responsibility to shoot the penalty.
That was Luis Suarez you heard there at the start of today's video talking about the incident in 2010. Obviously, he was going to be asked that, stating that it was not his fault. He got punished. The penalty was missed, and end of story. He does not need to apologize for that. Logically, yes, he is right. He is right in all aspects. He is right. He was punished. We should have buried that penalty and probably would have been talking about something else. But today is time to preview that all-important clash. Rivalries will be renewed, at least with those that were involved in that clash for Uruguay. And for Ghana, just one person was there at the time. But it was a game that everyone, at whatever point they were, remembers pretty well. Today was the pre-match press conference. The Uruguayan coach spoke, Luis Suarez spoke, as well as did Thomas Partey and Otuado. I'll be running you through their comments in the pre-match presser, which was a sort of a mental battle, especially from the Uruguayans, who brought in Luis Suarez, and you can be sure that they wanted to ruffle the feathers of the Ghanaian team with his introduction, especially considering the history he has with us. We're looking at it. We'll also be looking at my possible starting 11 for the game versus Uruguay, the must win, and the game that we must go in to get all 3 points, because that is the only way we will be confident in qualification. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. We jump right into it and we talk about the comments coming in at the pre-match presser before we head into my possible starting 11. And now, the coach of Uruguay was queried after Luis Suarez was asked about the 2010 incident and his response about whether he has apologized. And he said that an incident like that would not happen because both teams are focused on getting all 3 points and doing the utmost best. And when asked about whether an incident like that could possibly happen, Otuado and Thomas Partey, they were the two men that came in to talk for the Ghana team, and it was clear from the Uruguayan tactics that they brought in Suarez to sort of shake us up a little bit in terms of the history that he has with the Ghana national team relating to that 2010 incident. Now, Otuado came in and talked about the Partey actually was asked about the Ghana-Uruguay game in 2010. He said, I was a very young child and was playing coach in Ashaman. It was a game of football. We had the chance to score the penalty, but didn't happen. So we go into this game well prepared, and the motive is to win. Uruguay have a strong football tradition, and we all know they have a strong squad. They have good players in all departments, and it is going to be a difficult match for us, said Otuado. Otuado on Kudus Mohammed saying it's an honor for us. It's an honor if people are ranking others high, and for us, we are happy to have him. But it's not what we are looking at. We have good players all around who are doing well. Otuado on the revenge talk, he stated it yesterday in that interview that it is not a revenge game. Here he emphasized on that, saying, in general, it's about perspective. If the same incident had happened the other way around, people would have talked about it. For him, it is not a topic. That's for Otuado. It was a sad day for me, but based on my perspective, it's not a big topic, and going into the match like any other match. That's what we want to hear. Thomas Partey on the game said, we want to show we are capable of anything, and this is a different game, and we need to stick to our plan. The plan is to get a good result. They have to win, and I don't think they have a choice. And I know they will attack, and so we will prepare for everything. We'll make use of the gaps and know it will be a tough game. but I'm confident of a win, Otuado said. Otuado on African countries at the World Cup. Congratulations to Senegal. He said, I'm happy they have qualified, and Morocco can also qualify. If we can make it, it will be great. Most African countries have quality players, and it doesn't come to me as a surprise that gradually we are doing well, said Thomas Partey in that pre-match presser there. And there was a summary of some of the things that were said, the highlights of it, and it was quite interesting, and I was quite happy to see that they were not moved by the comments, especially from Luis Suarez, trying to shake things up a bit, the mental war that is going on ahead of this game. It's clear that is the way to win it. You win the game in the heads before any ball is kicked, and that was the plan of the Uruguayan team, bringing Luis Suarez and the coach into the pre-match presser. It was quite an interesting one, and we're happy that the boys, Thomas Partey especially, was not moved by such antics from the Uruguayan team. The focus is to get all 3 points. It's all in the past. This is just like any other game, and that should be the focus for everyone involved here in the game. On to my possible starting 11, and tomorrow I'm hoping for a team that will go in to win, a team that will not be naive in their defensive duties and lapse in defensive concentration. That also means that up front, probably we might need to switch things up, not from the get-go, but as second half goes on and things are not looking good. I also feel that we should start with Iñaki Williams. Despite my reservations about him, I feel Iñaki should get the gong to start, and then probably in the second half, depending on how things are going, we need to switch it up and introduce players like Semenyo, who probably deserve a chance to play up front. So without much ado, we'll start with my possible starting 11, and Lawrence Atizigi will be in there for me. Impressed with how he kept us in the game against South Korea and the dying embers of the game, the saves he made. Atizigi deserves to start here. In defense, I'll go with a 3-5-2 formation. As you already know, that's my favorite one, and we do so well with it. Daniel Amate will play in there for me, with Salisu and Jiku as the 3 center backs. Gideon Mensah, he is fit and will be called upon. Hopefully, Otuado will call upon him. A lapse in concentration on his part in the South Korea game led to a goal, but I think he's still our best left back currently. Tariq Lamptey will be in right back for me. In the midfield, I would go with Thomas Partey and Salis Abdul Samed, who has fitted seamlessly into the Ghana national team. Is fit in seamlessly, almost like he's been playing with the team for a very long time. Salis Abdul Samed, I'm happy to have him in. Kudus Mohammed obviously will start for me, and it will be interesting to see who starts up front. I'm quite contemplating between whether to start Jordan or Andre or Iñaki, but I would go with the captain Andre and Iñaki Williams up front. Jordan Ayew, don't get me wrong, deserves to be in this team, but he can come in later in the game and hopefully give us such a performance as he did in the very first game. Otuado might decide something else, but these are the players I think should be getting the gong in this game versus Uruguay. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. Jordan probably will get a place in there, but if we are going with a 3-5-2 formation, this is it for me. And I think if things are not going well, we can always switch it up. I feel up front, Iñaki is a bit always isolated. He needs a partner, or he needs to be replaced, giving Antoine a chance. Hope those changes are effected quickly and we see how well we can do. I'm confident the Black Stars can qualify. I'm confident we can beat Uruguay. They have struggled so far in the World Cup and struggled to make a mark on it, losing 1 and drawing 1. They, however, still have a chance to go through with a win, and a win also for Portugal in the other game will help them get through as well. Let me know your score predictions in that game. We'll be doing interactive session here. After this video is uploaded in a couple of hours, we'll be interacting live on YouTube. You'll be giving me your preview, your thoughts on Suarez coming into that pre-match presser, how you think Ghana can beat Uruguay, the personnel you want to see in the starting 11, and going forward, should we qualify, how should we approach the knockout games? Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your evening.